It is my pleasure to introduce you to Vita. She is a 2005 E450 Super Duty ambulance, 6-liter diesel. And this is the door next to that whole big electrical unit. And it used to be where the oxygen tanks. It's where the oxygen tanks used to be kept. So it's like right in here I keep the propane. There's a light up there as well. And this door opens to the inside. So here's a look from behind at the back doors. Let's open here. Take a quick peek. From in here, I have a hammock hanging in there. I tried it out today. It holds my weight. All right. That and show you this side door. Well, I'm in here, but it would be the world's tiniest shower. I can stand in here. Here's a shot from the passenger side. And now I'm going to show you in this front compartment, which is actually pretty great. It's got a light on the inside. It's got an opening so that I could put a cooler or fridge in here and then open the doors from the inside so it's accessible to both. And then down here is my other two batteries. Oh, that's heavy. Okay, here. So there's the back doors. There's this little door here. It does not connect to the inside, but it's a great big space. You can see they would have had a spare tire in there at one point in time. When the power's on, all the lighting turns on, but I have that off right now. Some venting. The red lights were taken off, but the white are still on there. And then I got this great big door. Oops, there we go. When I pull it open, I have this space where I want to keep my water from my sink, but in here is all my electronics. So I'm going to pull this board off and see. Pull that panel out, and that is pretty intimidating. It's got a sheet there with instructions that this is where the brains of the whole unit is apparently. So I don't really think I can move that for the sink. I'll have to come up with something else. Welcome to the inside of Vita. I took it to get some stuff looked at, so that's all good. Now what I'm going to do is I've taken all the cushions out. I'm going to try to take this down. And I'm going to try to take the blue off of here down as well, just to see how it looks and yeah, start making it my own. Some of my safety things that I have are these exterior lights. I have it on 3 sides, and I can turn them off and on from inside in the cab. So if I hear someone or an animal creeping around, I can flip on the light and see outside. So I'm going to just show you how that works on here. So this is my little dashboard control. Now anything that was from the ambulance, for the emergency sirens, lighting, that's all been removed, so I don't have to worry about that. Right here that shows that that left light was on. If I want to turn the right, I don't know, can we see it through the mirror there? Yeah, you can see that those are on, and then I have the back ones as well. Main power is on, so even though I don't have an inverter in here right now, I can still use the battery that's in the vehicle to turn the lights on in the back. So why don't we just go ahead. Oh, this is the cab light. Oh, that's better. And I'm still learning this. Oh, there you go. Cot lights. That's for back here. Oops. And that's the horn. Alright, so I started ripping her apart when it was really cold, a little bit at a time. Definitely nicer to see in here with the lights on. I have, and this is my air conditioning vent. Not really feeling anything out of that, but I know I got some air coming out of here. All right, that's starting to warm up. It's minus 11, minus 20 with the wind chill today. Finally had a warmer day. So I thought I'd start her up and look. The inverter's going to be in here. I got a whole bunch of electrical that I'm going to have to do. I don't know how to work that. I also have shore power, but when it's plugged in, should have these two orange plugs working. But this is fun. Now, let me see here. I don't know what these are for. I'll learn. So I can't use the inverter at the moment because it's not in there. The suction works. Do you hear that? That is a little hole coming out of here, which later I'm going to work into an exhaust fan for my kitchen area. Cabinet. Well, inside all my shelving. Lights turn on. So the evacuation is a vent down here where I got to connect all the hoses back up to, and it sucks air out as well. So I think between the evacuation and the suction, I should be fine for ventilation without having to put a ceiling fan in for when I have heat or when I'm cooking. That should function pretty well. Okay, so I'm down here taking a look at this venting, and I feel it getting warmer and warmer as I run in here. But when I look in here, there's a whole bunch of holes in here for that system, and I can feel air just freely flowing in here. So I started taking some of this stuff out. There is a whole lot of hose coming out of here. That is absolutely not connected to anything inside, which is fine. I will. Oh, I can't see it. There's two spots that those are supposed to connect to. Hi. Thought I'd show myself in the video. There's actually two spots underneath here where I can feel the hot air coming out. Whew, so that's good. I am super excited about this, guys. I was pretty frustrated earlier. I was very frustrated earlier because I didn't know how to get any of the lights working. And I thought it was because the inverter's not in. But the guy that I bought it from was really nice, and we messaged, and the power that was on that you see today is the same as when I looked at it. So this is because it's running off the battery, but none of my plugins actually work. One of the things that I like about the side door on the unit is that I have a sliding window with a screen. A sliding window with a screen that's going to help create some more cross ventilation in here in the summer. Really not knowing what to expect. Now above where I go into the cab is this cabinet that actually has a separate key, and I always forget how this works. Oh, there we go. That locks. So if I wanted to do any bigger traveling, anything more important or expensive, or my passports could probably be stored in here, as long as I make sure I take that key with me. Golden. Now this system's pretty nice because in the bottom down here, this opens, right? Handy dandy. This spot will be used to put the cooler in so I can access it from the inside and the outside. Opens. Another thing that was fun is I noticed that a lot of these cabinets, they slide open and closed, but they have a lever in the middle. You can probably see that. And ta-da! It comes open that way. So depending on what I put in there, I have the option of using that whole wide space or just sliding back and forth. So that does it. These top ones, little ones, don't. I have a lot of dividers for them though. As you can see here, I opened up these cabinets, and I have one more that's full of some stuff right now, and they just go up or down. Oops, sorry about that. So that's handy. On the bottom though, I have, where you see this piece here and over here actually opens on the other side, and then I have like my heating and a bunch of the electrical all along here. So I think I'm probably going to put doors that open to the left or right along the bottom, just to make that a little bit easier. And this little guy is a little compartment to the outside. And then we got this really cool spot. So here's the cab, just right around the corner. This opens into this cabinet. So, as you can see, this is still up here. I took the other seats off already, and this is really easy. There's a little bit of Velcro and some little tabs. So there's 3 seating spots, and there's only one half of the seatbelt in there, but underneath one of the cabinets has the rest of the seatbelts. Otherwise, if I don't reinstall them, I only have 2 legal seats to ride in. And technically I can make that 2, plus these 3 is 5, and there's 1 across the way over here. I could handle up to 6 people, but I don't think that's what I'm going to do. One of the things I want to figure out is how I'm going to set up a bathroom in here. I want to do a composting one. There's a lot of different ways to do it, so I'm not hung up on it. The bed is going to be really neat to do off of this system here. These doors lift up and down. So I want to build something that folds out and get some cushions done, do some painting, take this Velcro off. This bed is long enough for me to lay down, like this bench across here, so I'm super excited about that. And if I stand straight, my head is touching the roof. So I'm 5'8", so that works okay. I'm also wearing boots right now, no heels, but my winter boots. So I was thinking about, this section across is going to be like my kitchen cooking, my sink and that. But I'm going to have to move some of this electrical back and bring that wall back, because you can see that wall is shorter than this one here. And underneath there is an open compartment to the outside where I'd like to put my clean water and my gray water. And then I might do like the stove or something over here, because underneath here is the inverter where no water can get in. And under here is where all the heat and airflow goes, so I kind of don't want to mess with that too much. Yeah, so all the doors lock from the inside, they're solid. There's some insulation in behind. Okay, so I'm sitting in the cab and I'm just playing with some lights to see if they do anything. I don't think I'm supposed to have those. Okay, so here it says I have a backup camera. So when I just am holding it in reverse. I don't want to back up, my car's back there. I hit 1 and I got this screen. So there is a camera on the rear here, but I'm not sure why that is not working. So that is something that I will, oh, that's me. That's something that I'm most definitely gonna have to play with. So I have it totally dark in here because I want to show you what it's like when I'm driving at night, or almost night, and I turn my signals on. So from sitting here, I see this giant flashing light beside my head, and that is my signal light over there. Pretty cool. I also just learned that if I turn the main power out when it's running, the heat shuts off in the back. You can hear the fans going there, but if I shut that off, yeah, they're not running. Okay, well, I'm gonna shut this bad boy off and talk to you guys later. Thank you for following along with this tour of Vida. I've named her Vida because that means to live, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I think to live is very fitting for an ambulance. So join my journey as it progresses, like and subscribe to the video, and I'll see you soon.